Hello and welcome to the Writer's Retreat box opening or unboxing or unveiling or whatever you want to call it. I'm super excited to show you this box, you guys. I came up with this box so long ago that it's really funny how it's been just kind of rolling around in my heart and soul for a while. And so when it all comes together at the end, it's so powerful. And then to see how God just works through the devotions that go in the boxes, it's just he pours into me, and hopefully it's pouring into you and it's a blessing to you as well. So we're going to open the Writer's Retreat box. If you're joining for the very first time and you're like, what is a Writer's Retreat box? It is exactly what it sounds like. It is a retreat for Christian women writers delivered to your door, subscription box style. Currently, our cart is closed. It's not open for subscriptions, but all our slots are filled. We will be opening it up again at the end of the year. But there are some ways that you can purchase a one-time box between now and then, and I'll share those towards the end of today's live. So without further ado, let's jump in. Oh, let me tell you a little bit more about the Writer's Retreat box. So it is, like I said, a subscription service, and it is curated around a devotion that is written every month. So you get a devotion, you get a writing exercise, and you get a lot of little goodies, which you'll see, and they're different every month. You don't know what you're going to get. They're wrapped, and but you kind of get, the feel for it after a box or two. And by watching some of these videos, you'll definitely get a feel for it. So let's dive into this month's box, this October. If you're joining me, let me know if you're already a subscriber or just curious. Let me know in the comments, subscriber or just curious. Okay, so when you first open up the box, this one's snug because it was packed, you guys, packed. I had to get a bigger box too because some of the items were bigger this month. So when you first open the box, sometimes I put this underneath the paper, sometimes on top, just depending on how it lines up. But you'll see the devotional on top. And so in the devotional, you actually have the writing devotional part of it, obviously. Then you have the writing exercise at the end. And then, and now that I'm looking at that writing exercise, I'm like, wow, that's a lot. I'm excited about it. And then the box content. I always give you kind of a table of contents type of thing in the book. Oh, there's a lot here. This time I wrote it a little bit more paragraph style because there was a lot going on in this box. Sometimes it's short and sweet. Sometimes it just depends on what's in the box. There's a lot in this box, 3 pages worth of content. But I always like to give you this so that after you open the box, I know one of my subscribers tells me that she opens her box, tries to figure out why I put things in the way I did and what their purposes are, and then she reads the table of contents or contents insert, and to see if she's right. She says it's kind of her game that she plays, so that's kind of a fun way to do it. But either way, the devotion is there for you to take the time and have a little retreat for yourself. So hey Deb, good to see you. You already got your box. I'm curious if you'll have some favorites as we go through. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for being here today, and I'm excited to hear what you love about the box. Okay, I try to put the contents thing, insert, if you will, try to put it in the order that I think you will grab when you first open the box. And so this month, I actually thought you would grab this first. And if you've been a subscriber for a while, you know this isn't the first time you've seen this. Maybe not wrapped this way, but you can tell now some of the color themes in the box. We've got some teal ribbon or yarn, and then the tissue paper was cranberry colored. So we got a little theme going on. But this little item, oh my gosh, you guys, I should have brought a spoon with me. I'm thinking I have one over here. But this is a new flavor from Nutty's. Now, this is exclusive to this box for now. This is a new flavor for Nutty's, and it's called S'mores Delight. And it has in it, I mean, there's so much stuff in here, I can't even describe it. But it is so, okay, so just a sneak, I've already stuck a spoon in because I had to taste it before I sent it to you guys, right? And I also had to try it a new way. And I wrote about this in the box, in the table of contents. So I love trying their peanut butters in lots of different ways. If you haven't had Nutty's Gourmet Peanut Butter, they're out of Jefferson, Texas. They are amazing, and it's all gourmet, milled fresh, and they have really unique flavors. And so you can try them in lots of different ways. I love them on apples. I love them on toast. I love them just as a sandwich with jelly, and or jam, and then this one will be eaten with a spoon directly from the bin. It is so yummy. It's nice and thick. It's a little chunky. It's got all kinds of s'more things in it, like graham crackers. Um, very, very good. Yummy, yummy. Okay, so that's that. I also tried it on this little item that came in the box. So I gave you a little trick or treat. I mean, after all, it is Halloween month. Trick or treat bag. And it is, now here's our cranberry theme again. It is a Tejas Bake caramel, pecan, and cranberries. This brand has quickly become one of my new favorite brands. I just love the combinations that they make, and they're yummy. And so this one is only has, let's see, 6 grams of protein in it, but it is protein, and it's nuts, and it's all the good things that are good for your brain. And it has cranberries for a little bit of tart, which I am a fan of cranberries. So this, I wanted to try this, and so I actually took, that's why there's a spoonful missing out of here. So first I tasted it, and then I smeared it on here to see if the two would go together. So I love trying. Nutty's is really inspiring me to try their peanut butter on all different types of things. If you don't follow them, you can follow them for some fun peanut butter things that they do. But I had smeared some of another one that they have, the white chocolate flavor, that went out in a previous box. I put some of those on some crackers that I got. It was amazing. And so when I was putting these two items in the box together, I thought, I wonder if they'll taste good together. It is good, and it is so indulgent, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this little bar by itself is amazing. You throw it in your bag, take it with you when you're writing on the go, and of course your peanut butter. So love both of those. Love, love, love the cranberry. All the flavors so far of the Tejas bars I love. Also love the wrapping. I mean, who doesn't love cute wrapping, right? I mean, come on, you guys. Newsprint. You also got this fun little sneak peek in here. This has a little bit to do with the next box coming. And you can use this for all different types of things. So one is you could certainly just write on here, make it a little gift tag on a gift. You could tuck it in a journal. You could use it as a bookmark. You could, write a whole journaling spot on the back. You can use it for lots of different things, but it's a sneak peek for next month. So no more than that I'm giving away. So if you have any ideas what you think the box is going to be about next month, let me know based on this little card. All right, let's see what Deb says. She does the same thing. Okay, oh good. So she looks at the items first and then tries to figure them out, and then she reads the list. She says, I'm excited to try that peanut butter. I'm going to spread mine on a chocolate bar. Ooh. It actually has chocolate in it too, because it's s'mores. It has like little bits of chocolate. Oh, it's just amazing. It's amazing. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to eat the whole thing with a spoon. But the good thing is it's rich, so you can just like do one spoonful and just indulge and then save some. So that's a good thing. Okay, then you guys got a striped envelope, and it came with these little note cards. And if you have read the table of contents, you know that this is what started the entire theme for this box. And the theme is a joyful noise. Enter his gates with thanksgiving. And for me, that is truly a joyful noise. And so this little card started it all. And so you see our little teal color happening, a little bit of, it's more pink on here, but a little bit of pink happening. And these little thank you cards are just adorable, especially when you pair them with these, let's put it here, these paper clips shaped like music notes. And so I've included extra ones for you. When you send out the thank you note, you can actually put one of these in there as a little thank you if you want. And it just makes it, a little something special for them. And maybe you attach this to a little gift card or something that you're including in there. So lots of fun. The little paper clips are so stinking cute. It makes me wish I was musically inclined, and I am not. So cute. So you got 3 of those, so you can send them out. And guess what? This month is Pastor Appreciation Month, so you can use one of these for your pastor I actually have 3 pastors at my church, and so guess what? I hope they're not watching because they're going to all 3 get one of these cards. And one of them happens to be our worship pastor, and so I'm sure he's going to enjoy having that cute little um, paper clip. Okay, I need to keep everything on one side over here because I'm going to put it all back in the box later, and I'm going to be missing parts if I don't. Okay, next up, there was another envelope in there that had, but I'm guessing you guys probably, where did you go next, Deb? Did you go to the little birdie portfolio or did you go to the other bag? I'm curious. I'm curious in the order in which you guys open this. It's so funny because when I first decided to do this box, I was thinking I would number the items and have you do them in different order. Um, but then I thought that's just can be chaotic for everyone, especially the people packing the boxes. And so we didn't do that. Okay, you went with the other bag. Okay, good. Good to know. She went with the other bag. So the other bag was polka dotted. And the fun thing about the polka dotted bag, because you guys, I'm just playful. I like fun things that make me smile and make me feel like a kid again and that are actually practical and useful too. And that's what's in the other bag. So in the other bag, you received a set of highlighters that look like Lego blocks. And you may have received different colors. I tried to match colors with everyone's favorite colors that they actually like. My subscribers give me that information on the front end, but they are actually highlighters. And if you've not ever used these, you are going to find out quickly that you love them because all your highlighters in one place and you can just quickly pack it with you and take it with you. And so I absolutely love this. I found a set over the summer, I think it was, maybe even before that. And I was like, how do I put this in a box? What box is this going in? And then with the teal on the end, I was like, okay, we're doing it in the teal box. So I love these so much and they're easy just to throw in your bag. It's not too big. And look at that. You have 3 highlighters right there together. So just absolutely love it. Okay, then we go to the portfolio. And the little portfolio was handmade by myself. And when you unwrap the ribbon, you will see that there are multiple gifts inside. And so we're going to start right over here on this side of it. And we pull out another one of these favorites. I know one of our subscribers, I sent these out in Maze Box. Not this flavor. That Maze Box came, I think, with 3 or 4 different flavors. And she said, oh my gosh, I am addicted to Bolero, I guess is how you pronounce it. Bolero. I would pronounce it Bolero. I don't know. She said she's addicted to them. She loves them now. I've got her hooked on them. And I love them because they're easy to take with you and they are gluten-free, sugar-free, and vegan. So I love all of that about them and they're actually really yummy. So here's a new flavor for you. And of course, it's the teal color package. It would have been perfect if the teal package was cranberry flavored, but it's not. It's exotic flavor though, right? So we're gonna go with that. Okay, then you receive this little tissue paper, and if you opened it up, I'm not gonna unwrap it completely because it's just so cute the way it's packaged. But if you opened it up, you have a card inside, and on this card were your earrings for the month. And these are handmade in Texas by C Harris Designs, and they're just fabulous. They're and one subscriber doesn't wear a lot of bling. I know this about her. And so she doesn't have the extra little bit on the end. Hers are a little shorter because they were custom made. So I had them do it a little different for her. So there you go. Beautiful. And look how they show up really well in my dark hair. So I love them. And then it adds just a little bit of bling with that teal. I love them. And the idea of wearing teal into this into the fall, I just love. Oh, thank you. She says it was so cutely done. Thank you. And of course, on that card, you had a little book sticker. I mean, who doesn't, right? Love those kind of things. And if you're crafty, you can always cut it out and do whatever you want with it, okay? So then we have some little prayer cards here, which is so fun, you guys. I love these cards, and I'm doing this secret sister thing. I don't know. My friend invited me to it, and you send gifts to people for the month, you send your secret sister or something. And she actually sent me a box of these. I thought that was so cute. And because I had just loaded these in here, and I was like, oh, now I have a brand new box. What am I going to do with it? But I love these little cards. So on one side it has scripture. So this one is love is patient, love is kind. On the other side it has a quote, and this one says you are beautiful in God's eyes. On the back of that one it says, though our feelings come and go, God's love for us does not, by C.S. Lewis. I love that. Love it, love it. So everybody got two of those different ones, and you can use them for different things. So maybe you tuck one of these inside your um, thank you cards that you're sending out if you're sending one out to a lady. Or you could use them in your journal. You can use them as bookmarks. You could just put it on your mirror. You could put it in your car, like on your dashboard, as little reminders to yourself. So I just love those cards. They're sweet, and you can multiple uses, right? I love that they're card this size because you could totally pair it with like a gift card and give it to someone. So, and if you're into reusing things, you can totally use this portfolio to do that in, right? To gift them a gift card in here. Maybe you write them a little note to stick it in the pockets. So in the last pocket of here, when you pull this little tab here, we have a recipe that happens to be one of my favorite recipes for Thanksgiving besides my grandmother's dressing recipe. So my grandmother always made this terrific dressing, and I make it now for my entire family, for both sides of my family for Thanksgiving, so even at Christmas. So I'm making tons of it at Christmas. I don't cook, but this I cook, and it is one of my favorite things. So I've never liked cranberry sauce, that jelly stuff that people put on their plates. I've never been a fan. I don't know if it's the texture or what. I've just never been a fan of it. And my friend, a few years back, we had a home group. You know, we have a life group that meets in our home, and we had a home group Thanksgiving. And she brought this recipe. She brought this dish. It's cranberry apple relish. And I was like, what is this? And she showed me. And of course, I had the dressing there. And so I just took a scoop and put it next to my dressing and ended up eating it with every bite of my dressing, more cranberries. I equally, my plate is like dressing, cranberry apple relish. And then this past year, which I shared in my my contents insert to you guys, this past year when I had it, we were out of town, and we travel with our Thanksgiving. We have family that lives down south, and so I was out of town, and I took the relish with me, and we had the dressing and everything was there. We had leftovers, and I had so much of this, but I went to get some cherry pie that was left over out of the fridge. Grabbed the pie, grabbed what I thought was the Cool Whip, and it was actually the relish. And so I was like, I wonder what this would taste like on there. So I scooped some out, put it right on top of the cherry pie, and oh my gosh, you guys, I will never eat cherry pie any other way. It was so good. So then when I came home, I was looking everywhere for more cranberries because cranberries are very seasonal down here in Texas. We can only get them at like Thanksgiving and Christmas time. And so I could not get any more cranberries. I was so mad. I kept going to the store and going, are y'all going to carry cranberries again? And he's like, no, they're done for the season. I was like, what? He's like, you should buy them and freeze them. I'm like, I might have to because I have this new addiction. So this is my new addiction. Now it calls for 2 to 3 cups of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. And so it says to taste. So I always put a little taste it. It depends on how sweet your apples are, how sweet your cranberries are, how much sugar you might need. And of course, if you're diabetic or anything like that, you might want to not put as much, but it does need a little sugar to sweeten up all that tartness. So there you go. You have my recipe, and I love it. Thank you to my friend Barbara for sharing that for the first time with me. I'm addicted, and now so are both my sister and my sister-in-law. So there you have it. You can reuse your little portfolio. It's real simple to tuck things in, wrap the ribbon around, and just tuck it in wherever it ends up. And there you have it, a cutie little gift for someone else. If you want to reuse it in that way. Or you can add it to your journal. Make it a pocket spot in your journal. Oh, thank you, thank you. She says, first, that was cutely done. Thank you. I'm very happy that you liked it. I'm trying to, that's the hardest part about the box, I think, is to try to come up with the most creative gift wrapping. Because wrapping all the items, I'm like, well, how many gift bags can you possibly get, right? And actually gift wrapping the items takes so long that I'm like, I have to come up with different ways. I mean, the more boxes we grow to, the more I'm going to have to be more creative. creative in the wrapping. So I really thought that that was an easy way. When I saw this tutorial on making these little portfolios, I thought that was so adorable. And then I actually included portfolios in the box, which we're getting to next. And so that was really fun that it was like, it's like portfolio themed as well. Okay, she says, that's a great idea to send a card to someone. I love that you can repurpose and pass along a lot of these things to pay forward and bless others. Yes, and so especially like with the little cards, right? I mean, you read it, you got joy out of it, and now you can pass it along to someone else for sure. Um, and if it's something that really resonates with you and you want to keep it, like I said, tuck it on your dashboard or in the mirror or whatever, you totally can. But you are able to pay it forward. Okay, so I like to talk about conversation starters. And obviously our earrings are conversation starters this month. So if someone was to say, oh, your earrings are really cute, you would say, thanks. I received them in my Writer's Retreat box. I'm working on a book and I get the subscription, and these were part of the theme for the month, just to remind me to make a joyful noise. And you can go into that if you want to or not. I'm not asking you to reteach my devotions, but definitely talk about your book, right? So speaking of portfolios, so you got some of these portfolios. You actually got, how many did y'all get? 2 or 3? I can't remember now. I think you got 3, right? Yes, you got 3. Okay, so you got some of these portfolios, and I'll tell you the purpose behind these in just a moment, but let's open it and see what's in it. Look at that cranberry. You guys, this color is like universally beautiful on everyone. I love it. So you got this beautiful cashmere scarf. Cashmere scarf. Can you see it? I absolutely love it. It's so soft and the color is so rich. So it's one of those colors, that cranberry color, that you could wear with just about anything in your wardrobe. But I want to show you how cute it looks with these earrings. So it's kind of clashing with the yellow, but let's just pretend I'm not wearing yellow and see how cute it is with the, I don't know if you can see that, with the teal color, right? And so if you're not a scarf wearer, because obviously I live in Texas, and let's just be honest, you don't wear very many scarves around here because it's hot, right? So what do you do with these beautiful scarves if you don't wear them because it's hot where you live? Well, here's what I do with them. I use them as table runners. I use them as table runners down my dining room table, down my kitchen table. I mean, they're so long and beautiful, and you can lay it out like super flat, and look how white it is, right? Or you can like squish it up and run it down the table like kind of squishy and whatever, and then put your centerpiece. It just adds so much to your table, and then it's got the little fringe on it. So they make great table runners for your dining room, your kitchen, all of those things. Now, just be aware that if you use it as a table runner, it might get a stain on it, so you gotta be okay with that. And you could also use them, on an end table or something like that to decorate. Maybe you have a sofa table, a nice long sofa table. You could use it to decorate for the holidays as well. But with Thanksgiving right around the corner, I wanted to inspire you with a little cranberry theme scarf. And so I'm actually gonna look at, I like tying mine like this. It makes it really easy too. Tie it like that. Of course, we're gonna turn the tag so we don't, you might actually want to snip the tag off, but that's up to you. So anyway, you can totally wear your scarf however you choose. I love wearing scarves. I wish I lived somewhere closer so I could wear more of them. But this one's nice and wide. In fact, someone said, thank you for the shawl, because it is nice and wide like a shawl. So if you're wearing a strapless dress or something, and you for the holidays, or a spaghetti strap dress, and you want to use it just as that to, to cover with as you're going out on the town. Look how white it is. You could totally do that as well and wear it like a, whatever they're called, shawls. Yeah, shawl. So if you have a nice holiday dress, and it's that perfect cranberry color. I love this color because it's not red, it's not pink, it is truly cranberry. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that was the finer item in the box, and I just love how it pairs with the teal earrings. Love that scarf. One of my favorite things. Okay, but let's talk about these portfolios. Let's see what Debbie says. She says, I love that you did the 3 folders. I'm a folder geek and plan to use them for the different places I write. Oh, yeah, to keep your writing organized in different places. That's a great idea, especially for people who are putting together, Jan, if you're listening, they're puzzle pieces, right? She told me yesterday her book kind of feels like a puzzle. So if you're trying to put that together, maybe you tuck chapter one items in one folder and then chapter two in another. Um, but I included these because when I very first published my first book, Save the Butter Tubs, I would take it everywhere with me. And I quickly found out that tucking it in a bag starts to tear up the corners. And like if you tuck it in a bag this way, you're going to cram something down in it and ruin the pages. And you don't want to do that because you want to sell a beautiful book. So I purchased one of these where I could just tuck the book in, like literally tuck it in there. And it protects it because it's this plasticky, right? It protects it from some liquid, from being torn up, from nothing can get crammed down in it. It protects your book. And so the reason why I sent 3 of them is because I want you, especially when you're a new writer, to protect your books and carry them with you. I can't tell you in the beginning, when that was my only book, I did take it everywhere I went, and I can't tell you how many I sold out of my little folder. I had the time I had like a bigger satchel purse, and I would just stick this in it, and it protected the book. And then I had one with me, and so when I was out and about, I remember particularly one time I was at a restaurant and I ran into an old friend, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I saw your book stuff everywhere. You're doing this book tour, blah blah blah." And she said, "Where can I get a copy? I would love to get a copy." And I said, "Well, I actually have one with me." And she's like, "Oh, great." And I said, "I'd be happy to sign it for you." And so I'm signing it, and she's paying me. And of course, when you're doing this, right, and people are paying you cash, it's nice because oftentimes they'll just give you 20 and be like, "Just keep it." Because my book only is like 16.99, so by the time you do tax, it's like 18 something, and so most people are like, "Just keep it." So that's nice, right? Every little bit helps to go towards your future writing fund and editing funds, right? The fun thing about it is you always have it with you. So I gave you 3. One for your bag, if you have a bag, backpack, tote bag, whatever. Then also one for your car. You want to keep one in your car. I actually keep a tub now. It's like a shoebox sized tub with these books in it. I don't have these books because they don't fit in my tub. I need a bigger tub. So it's on my agenda. But it still has to be small enough that it fits under the seat of my husband's truck because he needs one in his truck. I need one in mine. And so always having books with me, it's just helpful, right? You can sell them like that. And because people don't want to wait a lot of times. And then if you have it right there and you can sign it for them, that's even better. But I love what Deb said about using these to organize your writing. So if you don't have your book published yet, don't feel like these are just a waste and you don't know what to do with them because Deb gave you the perfect idea. Use them to organize your writing. Use it to organize, maybe you literally label one shareables, and all the shareables that I send you, you start tucking them in here, and then when you want to send somebody a card, you can go right there and have them. So you got 3 of these in your box this month. And one of them included this dish towel. Again, there's the recipe with the dish towel on it. So a nice fall dish towel for you to hang over just in time for Thanksgiving, to hang over your stove handle or wherever you hang your towels and decorate for the fall. These were custom made, obviously, with this recipe on them. I just adore the whole thing. I just adore it. I'm super excited about sharing. I guess I shouldn't say too much because she might be watching. I don't know what she's watching, but somebody's getting one of these as a gift. So that was in there. Let's see. Debbie says, "I drape them over my chairs or couch to add a pop of color and fall." Oh yeah, the scarves, absolutely perfect idea. And they're really pretty. Like if you have a little centerpiece and you just kind of foof it around there with your centerpiece in the middle, it makes it just adds that punch of color and softness to things. It's really fun. Okay, then we had, let's see what was in this portfolio. More teal and a little bit of music. That was the theme for the box. Remember, joyful noise. And I'm not going to give away the entire devotion. Believe me, it was... Deb, have you had a chance to go through the devotion yet? I'm wondering how much you enjoyed that. I'm also wondering what you're going to do with this. I want to see what you guys do with it. So this is an old hymn page called "I Will Sing the Wondrous Story." And I purposely didn't do anything with it because I know everybody does other things with them, right? Some people might want to frame it and put it on the wall. Some people might want to just glue it to the front of this journal and make a cute little journal. You might want to, I don't know, fold it up, make a pocket or whatever for another journal. There's all kinds of different uses. You can also just tuck it in, use it as a book page somewhere. I mean, as a bookmark, right? Then you also got another journal, and I just love that pattern on the front and the teal. And you know what I really love is this crisp white. It's something you don't think about in the fall, and I don't know, for whatever reason, it just made everything feel clean and like fresh for the fall. Like, I don't know, it just reminded me of the tartness. And obviously, this is a great composition notebook to keep all those writing thoughts in. So you got a great notebook. Tell me what you're going to do with your paper. I am going to frame mine and put it in my office. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then lastly in your box, you got another dish towel. Another one, because you can't have too many, right, for the holidays. And this one says, every word I write is a brushstroke of praise, declaring his glory page by page. That's the most hint I'm going to give to the theme of the box. That's the most theme. I absolutely adore these because this is a great conversation starter all year long. Even the cranberry one. Like if you put the cranberry one up now for the holidays and people are like, oh, what's on your towel? And they start looking at it. Even though it has nothing to do with writing, it's a conversation starter that now can lead to you talking about your writing and your book and your future book. So be sure that you guys are taking the opportunities to have the conversations. It's powerful, and you'll start getting more comfortable using, talking about your book and using the words that come with writing a book, right? Sometimes we're like, I'm writing a book, and they're like, well, how far are you in your manuscript? And you may be like, manuscript what? Like it just, when you're new, right, kind of freaks you out sometimes. But the more you get comfortable talking about it, the more you need to be comfortable talking about it, because the more books you're going to sell on the when it comes out, right? If you're stumbling over your words when your book comes out, that's a problem. So we want to prepare you now for the conversations to come, and you never know what's going to come from those conversations. You never know if someone might want to collaborate with you. Maybe they share a story with you that ends up in your book. Maybe they're just going to cheer you on and start praying for you. You never know. So it's always fun to have those conversation starters. Okay, let's see. Deb says, I haven't read the devotion all the way yet. I'm going to frame the music sheet out nice and put it on your wall. But oh, by the Christmas tree, I love that. Not sure what I'm going to do with the notebook yet. All kinds of fun things you could do with it, right? I love that you're going to frame the sheet music and put it by your Christmas tree. I didn't think about that. I love that idea. So I've been collecting red books, like books with red covers. And I have a stack on top of my old typewriter that sits on my hearth. And I was thinking, what am I going to put on top of that? Like it needs a Christmas tree or something on top of it. And now you've got me thinking, if I put it in a frame that like pops up, I could potentially put that there. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, using it as a Christmas decoration. Love that. And it's that time of year, you guys. I can't believe it. So this one is a fave. You can use it in your kitchen. Obviously, you could potentially use it in your bathroom or wherever else you see fit. But this is a great reminder for you as well. So there you have it. That's the Writer's Retreat box for this month. Lots of goodies in there for the holidays. See if we can squish it all back in here as much as we can. Let's see. Ooh, it's full. full. I don't know if I'm going to get it all back in here. Beautiful scarf. Oh, it's so soft, you guys. Don't you just love how soft it is, Deb? Cranberry is probably one of my favorite colors because my birthstone is garnet. And so I'm a fan of all things cranberry. This almost does not all want to fit back in here. It's so much stuff, you guys. It was a full box. I'm telling you, I had to get a bigger box because of the portfolios this month. And at first when I got the box, I'm like, well, maybe those boxes are too big. And then as I started filling it up, as you can see, it almost all didn't fit. So here's October's Writer's Retreat box, and these, I'm sad to say, are not available. They were only for subscribers, and we are completely sold out. So thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being faithful in that, because I'm loving doing this for you guys. Okay, so let me tell you really quickly, if you missed out, how you can partake, because we are sold out of spots for Writers Retreat boxes for November's box and December's box. That's it. If you didn't get in, you're out of luck on those. Sorry. Um, because of ordering and logistics and all that, we just had to do it that way. But what we're going to be offering, first of all, we always offer what we call mystery boxes. And those are past boxes that maybe we do have one or two extra of. And I'm actually going to put those in the store by category. I went through and wrote the theme on them. So you'll at least know the theme of the box. You won't know what's in it. You won't, all of those things won't be there, but you'll know the theme of the box. I will tell you, because when I did this, I know that we have, so if you're a fan of this t-shirt, Stay Salty and Shine, I will tell you that I have 3 of those boxes, um, 2 extra large t-shirts and 1 medium t-shirt. So I have 3 of those available, and then some other various ones. So I will get those up in the store where you can actually choose the box. Right now, if you do mystery box, you just get whatever's sent. So I will let you choose those. And then the other thing that's coming, which is really exciting, and I'm having fun working on it. I'm really having it's going to embrace all your senses, um, are the book holiday boxes. So the 4 of these books here at the top: Save the Buttertubs, Discover Your Worth in a Disposable World. The second in that series, which is Worthy, Know Your Worth and Act Accordingly to Experience Freedom, Enjoy Fulfillment, and Live Fearlessly. That book. And then the Bible study, and then the journal, Create Your Victory Channel, 365 journal prompts to capture the goodness of God. And lastly, A Moved Soul, boldly responding to encountering God. Those 4 books will be available in their own boxes, and it will not have a devotion in it because obviously you have a book to read. But the whole box will be themed around the book, and there'll be some fun goodies in there. So I am super excited about those and the items coming. I would say especially for this one, but I'm like that with all of them, right? There's always one item that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this box. And then the next box comes, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this box. It's like a kid at Christmas every month. And so those are available for your own purchases as well as gift purchases. Those will be available. So I'll be putting those up in the store over the weekend, and you'll have an opportunity to purchase those from now until, well, when they go up, until November 15th. And then on November 15th is the cutoff date so that we can get them packed and shipped in time for Christmas. So if you're thinking about Christmas gifts, especially for ladies in your life, they make perfect gifts for young girls, teenage girls. I've got some over the weekend. I have a young lady buy this whole set. She was the sweetest young lady, bought the whole set. Her dad reached for his credit card, and then she said, well, I can pay for part of it. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing. It actually made me tear up that she wanted them so badly that she was willing to pay for part of them. But he was like, no, I got you. So she's going through it, and she's a sophomore in high school. So sophomores in high school on up will adore these books. Some of my great fans are teenagers, but then I also have women that, especially recently, a lady with A Moved Soul told me that she couldn't believe at her age that she had never shared part of her testimony before, and that book inspired her to do so. So it's therefore primarily women of all ages. If you have somebody who is interested in writing a book specifically, excuse me, I got an allergy tickle in the back of my throat. Excuse me. If you have somebody interested in writing a book specifically, whether it's a man or a woman, they'll probably enjoy Save the Buttertubs, because I share my journey of my writing journey in there. After this book, I kind of go towards women specifically. So although the Create Your Victory Channel journal is pretty much for men or women, I know I gave my father a copy of it because I want him to be, it makes a great generational piece that you can pass down, right? Because people are actually writing their moments of capturing the goodness. And so I gave my father one to do that with. And so it is for men or women, but as you get over here, primarily for women. So think about that. Write your Christmas list out. Who do you need to be shopping for? Who in your life? Is it a mother, sister, your Sunday school teacher, your home group leader? Who is it for you that you need to be shopping for and would enjoy such a box like this? They will be very much like the Writer's Retreat boxes, where it will be gift wrapped items that curate around the theme of the books. And the items in the box will include all the same types of things. The conversation starters will actually be a little bit different, but they are designed to start a conversation and to get you moving. And so I'm excited about those boxes coming together and the pieces coming as the items start arriving, because I've started to get some already. I'm blown away by some of them. It's going to be so exciting. I won't give anything away, but I will tell you that the Save the Butter Tub box comes with the sense of smell, and it's going to be awesome. So you will love it. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Yeah, I'm very excited about the boxes and what's to come for those holiday boxes. So I've never done that before. So here we go, jumping off into something new. It'll be something fun, and I'm really excited to share those with you. So they'll be available for $49 plus shipping, just like the Writer's Retreat boxes, and it'll just be a one-time purchase. And so, like I said, get your Christmas list out, get it ready, and yeah, there we go. So that's how you'll get those. And again, if you want a past box, those are available on our website now. If you were to order today, you would just get a mystery box. But if you wait until over the weekend, I will actually put the themes up so you can choose the one you want. All right. Any questions about the Writer's Retreat box or any of that stuff before we wrap up? I'm preparing the next box for you guys already. It's going to be very exciting. I'm not going to give anything away other than you already got your this is your sneak peek. That's it. That's all you get. So start guessing now. That's all you get. It's going to be such a treat. I can't wait for you guys to celebrate and have that box next month. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching live. If you catch the replay, let me know in the comments that you were here. I'd love to chat with you. And if you have questions, of course, I'd love to answer those. If you're interested in writing, our Publish and Tell community is open right now for members. If you're interested in writing your book and moving forward in that process, I'm here to help you with that. And that's where I'm headed next. So at the top of the hour, we have our Tech Talk Friday. So we'll be talking tech things and answering any coaching questions that come up. So if you're interested in joining that, the link is in the comments, publishandtell.com. And that is open for members. So look forward to seeing you again. Enjoy your box, Deb. Thanks for being here. I can't wait to hear your feedback on the rest of the devotional. And I look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday for Writing Wednesday. Take care, everybody. Thanks for being here.